This is a live look at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis. It's the Temple Owls and the Navy Midshipmen. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The midshipman head coach told me before the game he is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Mids offense will have the football first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Out of the gun to give to the back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Still looking.
Oh, of course.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
Oh my God, I got a ball.
And the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You could tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the tight end. Selling the fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Temple lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Handoff from the gun. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Oh, pressure's coming. He's going to take off. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Navy will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He'll do it himself. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Powers inside. Turning it on.
Of course you can.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Owls have their offense in high gear. Keeps it moving. It's West. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Change our set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking downfield, it's done. Extending the play. He'll try to do it himself.
No,
and into the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Temple!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll. It comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Changing the routes with his receivers. On On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's loose at the 15. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Snapped on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep...
And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Long way to go on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Needs it here on 4th down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. At the 35, he's open. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the back. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Knocks him down a couple of yards short of the marker, and how about this free safety showing those tackling skills and forcing a 4th down. They've been aggressive on 4th down. They've already converted twice, and they'll try it again. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Tells the run, wants to pass. Rolls right. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll set up to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Navy! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Straight ahead, it's West. All over him immediately.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. 2nd and long here. Looking downfield. It's done. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got it, looking for the first down. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
Oh, my God.
Looks it in. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes the Navy offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Escapes the pressure to his right. That's caught. It's stolen. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Keeping his eyes downfield. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Hauls it in. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan, because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He stopped right at the 35, almost found a little room for a big return, and they get him on the ground right there. Dropping back, it's done. Lets it fly. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Keep it on the ground. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Could not make his way to the corner. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Quarterback keep. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Running inside. It's West.
No.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. A 1st down run in the red zone.
Right.
Touchdown Owls! They take the lead here in the 2nd half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Midshipmen will get things going here on offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. That's short of first down yardage. Fourth down is coming. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He's not going to get there. He needed 2 yards, but he just got 1. And the defense comes up with a stop. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. From the gun, the running back has it. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out wide right, it's Stone. Makes the grab, it down immediately. He picks up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Navy now facing 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Left side is Clayton. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back. From the gun, it's West. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's done. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
What the fuck? This game.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Gonna run it. It's West. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. The give on the counter. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. And Navy will go back on the attack. What a huge play, what a huge mistake. Now, bringing it back to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Quarterback got it himself. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Driven back.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Second down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's Stone. Inside the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Finds his man. Dragged down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Buying time to his right. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, midshipman! And they moved out front here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
Oh, I can't even see. Oh, he does. He gets his toe down in the owl's face. Ooh. Toe down catch. Let's go.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Looking to throw, it's done.
Get it.
He'll loft one deep down the left side.
Take it. Oh.
And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Durham. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Temple lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one.
Come on, Jojo.
Going to field this one in tight quarters. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Oh, what a cut! So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Navy might want to catch this defense sneaking up on 2nd and inches. Handoff to the lone back. Oh, he's got some space. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Trying to establish the run. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Quick give. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Direct snap. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football for David.
Just to prove everybody resetting. Nice.